Hey, what's up, everybody? All right, let's get you tightened down. Oh, I got a new microphone. I went to a secondhand shopping complex on the outskirts of Tokyo, and I got a Rode NT1A for like, Jesus, I think it was like 85 USD all in. Absolutely killer. This is so much more of a crisp, bright sound than what I'm used to with the SM7B. Oh, why is my camera like that? Let's fix it. Oh, the new Ghost in the Shell. Literally just last night, we got a few of the episodes downloaded. I have not checked it out yet. I've heard good things, although it seems to be a little polarizing. That's all right. Most good things are. There we go. Hey, Snap Rai, what's going on, dude? All right, so we're in. We got some plans. What's up, Avalanche? Fucking chilling, having a good time. Let's put you here. So I guess the idea is to play the Onimusha demo, but obviously that's not going to last very long. So once that gets to its end, we could start up SHF, because why the hell not? Let's start with keyboard and mouse, see how this game plays that way, and then we could always transition to a controller if we need to. Most good things are polarizing. Is that a motto of yours? You know, maybe, yeah, kind of, to be totally honest. I think, yeah, that kind of plays out in most situations. Let's do this. Oh, that's okay. How about you? Yeah, let's crank you. Yeah, something like that. That's better. Gerard. That's me, baby. What's up, David? How we doing? Episode 7 was good. Yeah, I'm kind of stoked. The animation looks great. And seems to have a classic anime sensibility to it, which, you know, can be a bit of a negative because anime humor is always really, really bad. But, you know, give it a shot, give it a chance. I haven't seen Ghost in the Shell. I watch old kung fu and random horror movies. Is it good? The original motion picture, I kind of feel like you need to be a big fan of highly introspective dramas with sort of political subplots if you're going to really get into it. But if that is what you're into, it's really, really good filmmaking. We are going to set you to Onimusha. That way I can... Yeah, see, this is what we're talking about. The control of peripherals can't be beat. Cannot be beat. I'll crank it up a little bit for you guys. Crank it down a little for me. Doesn't that say more about your taste and humor than anything else? I mean, to a degree, yeah. I tend to get in some pretty offensive humor, so you're not off base with that too far. But as you know, the same thing goes with like music.
Is this the new Onimusha? Has that Neo feel to it?
Interesting. Okay, I've never played Neo, so this is going to be a learning experience for all of us. Then let's see if we can't achieve 120. VSync on. I mean, I guess if we're why not? Sure. And let's go to graphics and see if we can. This is what everybody comes here for, right?
Nachos.
Bueno Ostrich, what's up, dude? Under the Mayo, what's going on, man? You know what? Interestingly, YouTube keeps recommending me your Ground Zero video, and I can't watch it because I'm recording footage for a video myself now. But just based off of the title, I feel like I'm going to disagree with it. I guess let's see what the frame rate's like without interpolation on, because it'd be super nice to be able to Play the game normal. Yeah, I got fuck it. I don't feel like getting super into all this. Let's say yes to everything. And start a new game. Oh, look at my so I was fucking around with my new mic and then I left too much. This is gonna frustrate the shit out of me. You guys have no fucking idea. Hold up. And recommend Ground Zero, but I think it has massive issues with its map design and pacing. Okay, fair enough, yeah. I'm definitely not in the game is perfect route. Is there grease? Oh, grody. Hold on. Why is this filled with fucking lubricant of some kind? Ew. Yeah, I could agree with that, though. Hold on 1 second. I gotta fucking... Yeah, Ew. Yeah, I feel like one of the biggest problems with Ground Zero so far is a sort of... like, there is difficulty to a degree, but it's not the kind that I would normally be looking for. Like, my inventory is filled with healing items, and the real difficulty comes from you're not really able to use them on the fly quite as readily because your inventory's so small comparatively. Okay, so yeah, so we're starting off, I guess, with a negative bend. Under the Mayo saying this shit's lame. Let's give it a shot. Let's find out. Oh, okay. I guess combat focus, right? We should choose that. Recommended for experienced action game players. I don't know if that defines me, but whatever. Yeah, keyboard or mouse. Do I have to stick with one or the other? It'd be nice to be able to change. Okay. Walk toggle. Interesting. Two-hand attack is R. Why not left click if you're gonna... Okay, block is left click. Interesting. Oni armament G. Oh, this is like a lot of shit. Maybe maybe we should choose controller. What if we do that? Oh, fuck. Well, we've started it. Here goes. It just happens to be set in Kyoto. I like how that's how we have to start things. It's like, this doesn't represent a worldview for us. We don't necessarily think demons should control the politics of the planet Earth.
This is Kiyomizudera Temple. That really was instant.
Alright.
Alright. Let's purify this place and
Pretty good facial animations for that not being a cutscene. That's kind of sick. And we do seem to be getting a relatively high frame rate. That's nice. Oh shit, I forgot. Escape doesn't work. Why don't you guys remind me of that? Alright, hold on. We're going to have to figure out a way to pause this game with a... You know, I truly have looked into it. It is Streamlabs OBS that's causing the issue. I just could not for the fuck of me tell you why the hell it keeps happening. But you know what? We could still... We'll use a controller if that's going to be the case. Alright, we got a block. I assume maybe a parry. What is A dash? B is attack. Oh, I see. I got you. Okay. That's what the controls. You only need one button. Hell yeah, dude, that's how I prefer it. Just hit the button like 6 times, and the game gives you the end credits. I'm for that. Sinking City 2. You know what? Somebody emailed me a key for the game. I feel like it would be weird for me to cover Sinking City 2 since I never talked about the first game. But it does seem interesting, and it is sort of kind of in my wheelhouse. I do enjoy a lot of Lovecraftian shit. So I'm not sure. Maybe I got to play it a little bit and see what I think. The first game didn't look to me like a you have to play this kind of title. You know what I mean? So
Just the
I don't know.
bastards I'm looking
The bastards? Do we have a British man representing a Japanese dude? Come on. Offensive. These guys seem kind of low detail. Am I crazy? And the body cannot do it. Its mind wishes. Land attacks on enemies, deflect theirs, deplete their stamina, make them exhausted. Weird. Okay. I got you. Recover over time. Keep an eye on it. Okay.
small fry.
Okay. Hey. All right. I got you. I got you. I got you. Am I crazy for feeling like it would be nice if I could lock onto these guys? Enhancements available. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Pretty standard. How do I do it though? Oh, left trigger. There we go. What does right trigger do? It would be cool to lock on. There's got to be a system, right? Does Alone in the Dark count as Lovecraftian? You know, sort of to a degree, I guess. It shares a lot of elements. I mean, it is a sort of nebulous distinction to make whether or not something is Lovecraftian. I feel like you kind of have to have a few elements present, like gaining forbidden knowledge that has a negative effect on the person who gains it. You know, they lose their mind, or there has to be some sort of a detriment to figuring this shit out. I like the idea of like ageless gods that sort of don't necessarily give a shit about the comings and goings of the world. They're just kind of here napping and don't want to be fucked with. Oh, you're right. It is push down right stick. Damn. Fucking hell, David. All right. So if I block at just the right time, it's going to give me like a kick ass. Yeah, fucking idiot. You should have known. What's up? What's up? Can you please just attack to where I can see it happen? I was looking at the other guy. Idiot. Oh, suck it, idiot. Is that what you're talking about? You can just like dodge out of the way of everything? Let's see. Oh, that was kind of dope. All right, cool. What do we got? Don't. Oh, that's right. I'm hitting the wrong fucking button. Asshole. Sick. That's kind of cool. All right. Okay, so is that what you're talking about? You just kind of have to dodge and then you get free attacks. I kind of want to restart this and then fuck with the combat a little more. And you can go ahead and ignore that block button. A left button or left bumper to interact with something is strange. I don't like that. You know what? That's a good idea. Can we enable Japanese VO? Let's find out.
None of the people taking refuge here would have had a chance. It's horrible.
Why is everybody
Look around,
British?
it's just a killing field full of monsters.
Are we gonna skip this for the? Yeah, okay, sick. We could do this and then audio. Oh, maybe not. Huh. I hate it when games allow you to choose your own output device, because if it's not the same as the device your screen capture software is looking for, you've wasted like 20 hours of capture time on something that you have a black screen for. Looks like Jared. Who the guy? What, because he's bald? How fucking dare you? Never accuse me of such a thing.
How can this happen? This is a temple. It's blasphemy.
I really like the demo. Although simple and easy, it gives a good idea of the atmosphere and story. I just... Man... Okay. Here's the thing. So, in the lead up to Resident Evil Remake 2, I obviously understood that they were not going to release a fixed camera, pre-rendered background, classic survival horror title. So I'm not stupid, but it does seem like this sort of like Sekiro style.
Always great to see you streaming, Jared.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Always happy to see you stream. I never got into Onimusha, but enjoy seeing you play it. Hope all is well with you and yours.
Thank you very much, Doc Salty. I would recommend trying out at least Onimusha 3. It's so fucking fun. I don't know. This style doesn't seem to... Onimusha is so kind of tied to the gameplay style of the first three. Obviously, the gameplay style of the first three games varied, but they still kind of maintained a very similar foundation. And it's just weird to have a game like this be... Although, to be fair, I haven't seen all this demo yet, so I can't be too crazy. Did you like the originals? I played the first this year and thought it was cool. Not amazing, but it was fun. Man, I love Onimusha 1. I disagree. I think that game is amazing. But to be fair, I think it's 100% possible. It's amazing to me because I remember having a PS2 level fidelity video game that had a very... survival horror adjacent gameplay style was incredible to me.
Every bald character is Jared's twin.
Every single one. Thank you for the $2, Chip Chap. How you been, dude? How's Resident Evil 1 remake going for you? By the way, for those in the chat that don't know, Chip Chap for the very first time in his life is playing RE1R, and it's fucking him up real good, which is enjoyable. What's your... Alright. Go ahead. Souls-like games feel generic and played out in my eyes. I never got into them in the first place, to be totally honest with you. Oh shit, it's a fucker. Okay. I've been told by Under the Mayo that I don't need to worry about that. Oh, okay, sick. Alright, I'm ready for you. Okay. So we combine a direction, maybe. Okay. Let's see if we can't time this out real good. Alright, so I see where you're coming from, Mayo, but maybe there's an argument for style over substance sometimes, because that was pretty fucking dope. Because the glass jaw. How? What the fuck? Sorry, tomato. How dare? That's way more insulting than me being bald. A glass jaw? I've been knocked out once, and it was from a kick. My entire life, one knockout.
You're just fuel for the gauntlets.
All right, let's see. You got. All right, okay. Fair. Multiple dodges. Okay, we're figuring it out. Let's see what you got. That would have been late anyway. What did you... That's kind of sick. That's a little fucking cool, if I'm being totally honest. Some Souls fans think the combat is too floaty at times. For this game specifically, oh shit, you've been harpooned, son. All right, knaves. Sick. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess this combat is just the most generic thing in the world. There's no doubt about that. But... okay, as I fucking proceed to not be able to do well with it. I guess I probably should have played it on a harder difficulty if that's... because this... I mean, I'm fucking around and getting hit by stuff, but I'm trying to figure out the timing for the dodges and stuff. This isn't the most difficult thing in the world for sure. Uh-oh. A new enemy type. What will I do? Right. That was a cool bit of style, the way he stumbled a bit taking it out. Who would kick you in the face? You're such a nice guy. No, it wasn't Josine. Josine's so short, if she was able to kick me in the face, I would take that more as a turn on than anything. Okay. Okay. Listen, that was pretty dope. I could see a big-ass group encounter being really fun because of that, the way the second guy came at me as I was dodging the other guy's attack.
Is there another way?
Yo, okay, that was pretty dope. Come on, that was pretty sick. Actually, you know what? While we're here, let's maybe we turn. Yeah, there we go. Maybe a little more. I'm peeking a bit with the audio. I'm trying not to. I wouldn't kick Jared in the face. He is indeed a nice guy. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. I didn't read what it told me to do. Is this... am I supposed to be doing something... can I feel like you could still hit him. This is just a very weird style for an Onimusha game. I expect modern with a modern RE engine game, like a modern gameplay style. I get that. It's just weird to be playing an Onimusha game and have this going. I don't know. This is a very this has got me fucked up in my head a bit. I'll do Dark Soulsy for my likings. Don't you like Dark Souls though, Casp? I've never been a Dark Souls guy at the best of times. I like Bloodborne. But here's the thing. I find myself in such a strange position with Dark Souls because I don't hate Dark Souls. I mean, I hate playing them for the most part. They're not fun for me to play. And because of that, I have this inbuilt sort of desire to make fun of them and talk shit. But there's nothing really wrong with the way they play or anything. I just don't like it. And I'm stuck trying to like justify that in my brain. Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, things are definitely a little easy, but I feel like because I suck at video games, this might be a benefit for me.
What's the difference between being hungry and horn white? What you choose to do with the cucumber? Hey Jared.
Regan, thank you for the $5. What a good intro for you. Okay, so here's the thing. In my high school, there was this girl that everybody had this rumor that it was like, this is what made this girl famous in the high school. And there's no way it's actually true. It's so fucked up. I didn't start this rumor, by the way. But so the kids would say, like, yeah, this girl stuck a hot dog in herself, and in doing so, got some sort of a wild infection, and it fucked her up, and she had to leave the school. My question is, was there that girl at your school? Somebody that made a stupid ass, there's no way it's true kind of rumor about? That feels really good. I'm not going to lie. That feels really fucking good. It's so easy to accomplish, but it feels really good. Yeah, because I feel like every school's got something like that. Everyone has that girl in high school. I think so, dude. I think everybody has that person that people make up dumb shit about. There's no way it's true, but you still sort of kind of treat it like it's for real. Damn, those arrows are slow. They're pretty fucking slow, dude. Hot Dog Girl's a Dark Souls shirt. Dude, fuck yeah. Oh, Caspasaurus.
What's that?
When are we getting another Breath of Fire 4 video from you, dog? It's been a while.
What's it doing?
Okay, sick-ass claw physics. I'm not... Here's the thing. I'm not against this game. You know what I mean? This is not something where I'm just like, oh, fuck this. I don't think it's for me necessarily. But you know how sometimes you can play a game that's not necessarily in your wheelhouse and still have fun with it? I think this is that for me. I think I would probably play this game and get enjoyment out of it, but it would be one of those sort of shallow, like I'm playing a God of War game type of experience. You know what I mean? Editing the one-shot videos. Dude, you're a son of a bitch. I like how I make a joke and then I have like a 80% chance of it being reality with you.
The power of the Oni is within your eyes.
Never heard those rumors. I went to an all-boys school. Oh, so you had very different rumors then, I imagine.
What's that thing?
A concentration of the malice in this area, along with memories of the cruelty that created it. To purify this temple, you will need to find the source of.
So Capcom's lying about how
Lady.
easy the game
Enough of
is?
that.
How do you even quantify that enough to be dishonest about?
You listen here.
I won't answer, questions or otherwise.
It just doesn't feel very Onimusha, right? This feels like that Squaresoft game with a mixed race girl from New York spouting off like Life is Strange one-liners. You know, the dialogue is like the Onimusha anime that was on Netflix, which is to say fucking trash. Oh, you did a video? All right, word. I'll check that out, because now I'm kind of interested, having played it.
It's trying to tell me something. Threads. What are these attached to?
Yeah, this is the kind of game that me and my wife could play together and have fun.
Threads.
This is like a sort of sit on your couch and not necessarily accomplish anything substantial, but still have a fun time type of video game, which I guess has its value, but Onimusha does have a little bit more of a cerebral reputation than Boy of War, you know? This feels very much like the AAA insubstantial, shallow experience type of game. The blood effects are kind of cool. I want the final product to come out good. Yeah, fair enough. I get that. I mean, that is kind of why we are most likely to criticize the things that we like versus the things that we hate, you know? Like if a Resident Evil game comes out and it's really shitty, I'm going to be harder on that than I am like a lackluster Call of Duty title. Another game without proper art direction, just realism. You know, I kind of like the sort of subdued central colors with the bright accents with the red and yellow. Feels good to me. And it does have... Here's the thing, though. This is the problem. I kind of enjoy a gritty style of realism. Not in every single game, but if you are going to set a game in a sort of period like this, doing something interesting with the color grading makes sense to me. In the way that they sort of created a very, this is how shit used to look, sort of quasi-realism mixed with the fantasy elements of the Oni Gauntlet and the demons and stuff. I don't know. I could see this as being kind of cool. Personally. Oh, we know you. Sick. Look who's back. Okay, so they're just as easy to parry as they used to be. That's kind of a fun inclusion. Since you're not going to shoot any arrows at me anyways. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, he said it right. No challenge. Yeah, it's easy, but I think that's probably the point. This is supposed to be easy and fun, for sure.
Re-1 Remake was fantastic. I messaged you about it, and I showed my final results. Also, how's life been treating you?
Oh yeah, dude. You know, not too bad. I can't complain. I just turned 41. My birthday was last week. So life's been treating me pretty fucking harshly, actually, now that I think about it. There's nothing more insulting than life allowing me to turn 41. Yeah, I don't know. This is a good enough looking world. I wouldn't say I would complain about the visuals too much. The fact that it runs fairly stably at default settings is a lot better than most AAA PC releases nowadays. Oh, that's kind of sick. Ah, all right. Maybe I should try that out. Yeah, what do you got, idiot? Ah, all right, that's my bad. There we go. It is a demo, so maybe there's hope that difficulty will come at some point. But it's definitely not difficult even in the slightest. I had to call the ambulance for the first time. What happened? That's wild. Okay, you can tank that. I'm really put off by the Britishness. I mean, if I'm being totally honest. I assume I get less resources if they do that. So he has these long combos, but it kind of feels like just 1 to 2 hits is all that's needed to down most foes. Kind of a interesting game design thing. It's like, oh yeah, we animated all this dope ass shit, but you really only need to hit the button once or twice to end every fight. Oh, you can. Oh fuck, I was treating it like an Onimusha game, so you can suck up shit while you're moving. Damn. All right. Interesting. No, I haven't played any of the Neo games. That kind of stuff usually isn't my cup of tea. I am willing to give it a shot, though. I just am never in a position to where, like, I can afford to not play something that I'm not covering on my channel. You know what I mean?
Happy 41st birthday, Jared. Level
Hey.
41. New stats unlocked. Hope even your Final
My
Fantasies
Final
come true.
Fantasies. Thank you, Regan. Thank you so much for the $5 and the happy birthday. Okay, so we got a little stealth takedown action. That's one of those mechanics in a game that I'm not necessarily offended by, but every time you see it, your eyes kind of roll into the back of your head like, ugh, here we go.
Another one. What a pain in my ass.
Yeah, just don't make every voice for every character and every official adaptation is always British as far as Japanese stuff goes. And it's like, come on, man.
Gotta go around the back.
I'll go around the back for sure. I'll give you that much. Chronic kidneys, extreme pain. To suffer through as always, but couldn't bear it once they came. It suddenly stopped. Oh, that sucks. In Russia, does it cost a lot of money to have the ambulance come out?
Day one of politely asking this elderly man for a DMC retrospective or to stream the series, please fold it
You are
in.
not alone, Chip. Thank you for the $5, by the way. Yeah, everybody wants that, and I want it too, to be fair. But I just, like I've said it before, I don't know that there's a lot that I could say about Devil May Cry that would be worth listening to versus any other content creator who's ever covered it. You know? Like, I don't know that I have that. It's not a game that I feel sick. It's not a game that I feel like a heavy sort of attachment to in the way that I do other games that I cover on my channel. Because even when I cover like a bad game on my channel, it's like interestingly bad. Whereas like Devil May Cry is great, and I put countless amounts of hours into each DMC game, right? Outside of 6, which I still have never played. But it's not the kind of game I think I could write a very long script about and get very deep about how I feel concerning it. It's just sort of like, it's there and it's good, it's fun, but I don't have anything to say about it. I don't see Devil May Cry and think like, here's something that needs to be explained on a very granular level that I could talk about very deeply. And you know, it probably helps that, or it doesn't help, that I'm not so good at Devil May Cry games that I could play them at like a competitive level, you know? So whatever I would say about Devil May Cry would probably be pretty surface level, because I can't engage with the game on the level that would required for me to say something interesting about it. If that makes any sense. I did not no-hit run DMC. I'll be honest with you. Deep Fear? I did talk about Deep Fear for a bit in one of my Resident Evil clone videos. I think Deep Fear, the most interesting thing about it is the platform it's on and the fact that it exists. When you go through and play the game to completion, it's a less positive story. It's not a bad game necessarily. It's just a little bland in a lot of ways. Outside of the general sort of bewilderment you get from considering the fact that it's a Sega Saturn survival horror game. Okay, so I don't even get a different animation. You could have, come on. Give me like 3 takedown animations that I could cycle between. I do sort of like the environment design here, although the hazy, smoky look I could do without. I think less of you now. That's fair, David. And to be fair, you should have been feeling that way for a long time now. I don't know. I'm weird on this one. I'll be honest. I'm weird on this one because it is super easy, but it's sort of getting across the intended point, which is fun. Who cares?
Did you ever play the OG Final Fantasy clone Sailor Moon game? It's actually surprisingly so good. Sailor Moon.
Oh, other story.
For SNES.
Yeah, absolutely. I did, Regan. Thank you for the $5 first. Second, there's some weird balancing issues once you get towards like the middle of the game, but I really liked it.
Don't make me laugh. You're the attackers here.
I don't know. I was kind of in a position for a while when I first found about like Z-SNES or something, right? Where it was just like, okay, it's an RPG. I'm fucking with it heavy. I don't give a shit. Like the Tenchi Muyo strategy RPG, which is awful. I'm like, hell yeah, no, I'll play the fuck out of that, no problem. And during that period, I played another story. And I did enjoy it. I won't lie. Yeah, they just wanted this to be fun for people to get into. And I get it. It is super fucking fun for me. It's stupid as fuck, but I think that's probably what they intended. I kind of like that there is, like... Your dodge isn't super instantaneous, which is kind of fun. It gives you a little bit to plan for. Shit, that was on me. Yeah, see, like, it does kind of feel like you can let loose a bit in these group situations. And get a little less, oh, fuck yeah. Yes! See? Never fuck with me. Yeah, you're just gonna die. It's sick. Fun. Yeah, I don't know. I'm weird on this one. I'm feeling like I could play through this entire game, and I probably would not even remember the experience. But I would probably enjoy it.
You even trying, monster?
All right, do it. Sick. Yeah, okay, so you can have some fun with this for sure, despite the lack of difficulty.
You're nothing.
Damn, alright, just fucking insult the man.
We're done here. Where is that damn spider hiding?
It's almost like Batman Arkham combat. It's not quite as easy as Batman Arkham is, because really the only control you have over that game is the direction you lock on to after the first hit. This kind of feels a little more involved than that to me. But again, it's coming from a guy who's not very good at these type of games, so take everything with a pinch of salt here. A game best played in short bursts from this footage. Yeah, probably, I would imagine. Like I said, this feels like a me and my wife type of game where her and I can both sit on a couch and play through this and have a fun time, but afterwards, we'll never think of this game again. You know what I mean? Arkham on hard had enemies that are pretty aggressive. I never played that game on hard, although it does make sense. I didn't even play the sequels. I only played the first one when there was a PC port out. I think around the latter portion of the Xbox 360 era, I decided I was kind of finished with AAA video games.
Don't mention Arkham. When Mayo is around, he'll start making bad takes.
is that what you're known for, Mayo? I thought it was the Doom stuff that people really got pissed off at you about.
Make these too.
Okay, so I could pull these out when the gauge is filled. All right. This is cool looking. Checked out a AAA that early, huh? Yeah, I just sort of kept seeing the same patterns repeat themselves over and over, and I had already kind of cemented what I enjoyed about video games. And, to be fair, around that same time, I started playing Stalker games. And Stalker is a series that, at its core, was doing a lot of what AAA video games were doing at the time, which is sort of semi-open world, first-person shooter, survival adjacent mechanics. So a lot of that stuff was still going on in the series, but it was just done with so much more heart and earnest intention. Sick. I'm ready for you. Let's go.
Show me what you've got.
Yeah. Fucker.
Never had a chance.
Okay. Well... Okay, you really can just hold left trigger the entire time during combat and suffer no consequences. Okay, so there's really not any punishment for spamming the dodge button either, I guess. That's fun. All right.
You're not getting the best of me.
All right, let's pull these out. Oh, it's just like an attack? All right, weird. Yeah, so what's stopping me from just spamming that button over and over again, though? That's what I'm kind of weirded out by. Slow refill. All right, that's kind of cool. That throws a bit of difficulty in there. Feedback from the sword hitting enemies sounds very flat. It does have a bit of flatness to it, that's for sure, yeah. I can agree with that for sure. How you doing, Pale Moth? Maybe they wanted the games journalist to have fun. Honestly, you can't discount that. You cannot. If I'm a game developer in the AAA space, and I'm putting out something like this, it's probably going to be simple as fuck because goddamn games journalists are bad at video games. You guys remember when that debate was taking place and people thought you were a fucking asshole for saying, like, yeah, maybe if you cover video games for a living, you should be at least somewhat proficient at playing them. That was the hottest fucking take on planet Earth for a long time, is the idea that if you make a living speaking on video games, that you should probably be able to play them to some degree of proficiency. Mm-hmm. Haruka's here. Hey, baby. The Cuphead incident. Precisely. People still defend that guy. And here's the thing. Listen, I don't know that dude. Maybe the nicest motherfucker. If he sat down next to me at a restaurant, we could have a conversation and it would be so fucking fun. But if you can't figure out how to double jump and then dash in a fucking video game, you shouldn't be allowed to opine on them past anything other than the most objective journalism humanly imaginable. This game will release on this date. It includes these characters and is coming from this company. You know what I mean? Anything past that, you should be fired immediately for even talking about it. Because you don't have what it takes to interact with a video game on a level necessary to critique it. That sounds ableist. It does, doesn't it? That's one of my biggest issues. I should be able to criticize people who suck at video games. That's the ableism. I will say one thing about the world design is I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just sort of guessing wherever I'm heading is the right direction, which is probably not the best way to structure progression. Cuphead's broken cup represents late-stage capitalism in that you can't simply buy a new cup every time you try. I am so fucking sick. Dude, in genuine earnestness, you could not, if you spent years being taught by a Ivy League professor, you could never understand how done I am with like media reviews turning into a critique of capitalism, which isn't to say that there isn't anything about capitalism that's worthy of critique. But like, motherfucker, how many stories in genuine honesty, how many stories could you possibly relate to capitalism? In the pantheon of media ever created, I would say if we're being generous, fucking 5% of media created would have anything to do with an actual genuine commentary on capitalism or economic function in general. Most fantasy, most stories, most media is escapist in nature and not in some sort of like death cult to be fucking negative about capitalism. I'm so sick and tired of it. It makes genuine commentary on capitalism impossible because the second you start, you are immediately lumped in with every other fucking retard on planet Earth. I hate this world. Can you cut limbs off? So far, it's only been in like the animations that play out once I nail a special hit or something. Jared does represent late stage because I'm 41 now. I represent late stage Jared, really.
I'm back here. Which way's the stage?
He also said the first Space Marine game was a Gears of War clone, meaning he didn't even play the damn game. Or Gears of War, for that matter. So it seems like if you're going to give me the ability to sneak up on enemies and to use kills like that, they should be sort of less situational. I should be able to maybe sneak up on enemies instead of you having to set up the enemy to be snuck up on. I always hate it when a game developer creates a mechanic and then they have to manufacture reasons for the player to use it instead of sort of structuring the world so that the player can organically engage in the mechanics you've given them. This FOV is indeed late stage capitalism. I can't agree with that, Sour Tomato. This is a fucking tough ass FOV. Although for a third person action game, it does sort of feel like a higher FOV is almost cheating to a degree. I still need to play this for myself, but this demo is definitely hard to compare to the lovely hand-drawn backgrounds of the original. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, this is, as far as I'm concerned, you know, Onimusha in name only. And Ono, if you'll be. The main issue is that people's lenses are so narrow. Everything is framed through a modern American political view, which is boring and wrong. Yeah, I mean, that was, I think, the most... that was most evident during the whole Resident Evil 5 racism thing, Because the people furious about that were coming from a point of like a Western-centric view on the idea of racism as it exists within the confines of the United States of America. It just showed a general lack of knowledge that the rest of the world is continuing on and has no real need for some kind of like, people are not making the comments you think they are. They didn't grow up in the south side of LA. No one's interested in taking part in something that only ever existed however many years ago in your Western world. It just seems so fucking stupid to even take that position. I'd say FOV is a non-issue, but that's what stopped me from playing Dad of Soy. This kind of angle for a character action is so bad. I don't know. I feel like it works, but I feel like when you do something like this, giving the player a better FOV, I don't know. At least have it in the options. All right, so here's, all right, this is an interesting point. All right, sorry, Tomato is saying, because you have 270 degrees IRL. Correct, but that is still a limitation. It's not a full 360, right? You can't see everywhere at once. So your mind is used to dealing with the limitation of needing to adjust your view in order to see something, which I think mechanically plays into how video games work. So it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world for a game to have a narrow FOV. But with a game where you're constantly surrounded by enemies, having to move your camera to see most of them does seem like bad design to a degree. The game's set in Africa. Who do they expect to be the majority of the infected? And the crazy thing is it really wasn't the majority of the infected in the game as well. So it gets even worse. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to relitigate that entire situation again, but that was the most fucking pants-shittingly retarded thing that ever happened in video game discourse, which is saying so much.
Starting my PS1 collection, what should I get? I have Tekken 3 and Final Fantasy 4, as well as Final Fantasy 9.
All right, well, you're starting off strong. I would say, oh, fuck, this is such a tough, because like PS1 is without a doubt the best console in terms of its library. All right, let's think. Let's think. We need to be smart about this. Parasite Eve has to be in there. Has to be. What else? Mega Man Legends for a little bit of fun. Silent Bomber, if you can get it for a good price, because it just represents such an interesting little microcosm of what PS1... By the way, thank you for the $5, Chip Chap. I don't know if I said that. Silent Bomber is a great little view into the world of PS1 game development where they were just... They're like, man, just put something out. Who gives a shit? It's going to be cool. I sort of missed the experimental Wild West days of PS1 game design. What else is real? I mean, Final Fantasy VII, I feel like is a non sequitur. Like, it needs to be... You don't even have to say it. Outside of that, PS1 games. Because I'm not trying to... Because I mostly play RPGs. And survival horror games. And that's just sort of, you can expect the reactions I'm going to give based on that. What else could we need to be more interesting though? Soul of the Samurai is really fun. And it's very reminiscent of survival horror in a lot of ways. Oh, there you go, Einhander. I didn't even think about any shooters, yeah. Yeah. It's kind of fucked up that Casp is in chat, and I never once said anything about Breath of Fire. I feel like Breath of Fire 4 is probably the... 3 is the more... If you're going to play a Breath of Fire game for the first time, it should be 3. But in term... If you know what RPGs play like already, and you're a fan of the genre, 4 is a little bit more of a substantial experience. 3 is like the classics condensed. It is classic role-playing personified. But 4 is like classic role-playing with a bit of experimental fun to it. It's very funny to me that they let you perform executions with both light and heavy attacks, so they just happen automatically. I wonder if that was on purpose. They wanted to make sure that the player was never in a situation where they hit the wrong button. This does seem to be a design by committee type of video game for sure. Why did it take away my saturation? Why the fuck did it do that? Maybe when we're done with this and we play Silent Hill F, I'll use a controller. Me and you agreed about Silent Hill F, right, Mayo? I seem to remember us being on the right side of that argument. Legend of Jagroon, absolutely. Great soundtrack. Probably one of the first games I ever played that had a theme for the inventory screen. Whoa. I see you. Look at him just fucking... Oh, there's more than one. Dude, chill.
Another one. What's he gonna show
Another
me?
one. I didn't understand what I did the first time. Did I pass into a different world, or... I don't understand this. Am I walking through a shadow world, or have I just altered the environment around me? Am I viewing the past? Jesus. Straight to the fucking jaw. Worst game of 2025? The Murphy Pendleton? See, this is why. People sometimes don't understand why me and you fuck with each other so good. I think that's why right there. When the game fully comes out, mod out Musashi with Hinako, Jared. Oh, shit.
I also
I'm watching
have a demo disc
through...
for Re3 that used to scratch to read, and I'm getting the Silent Hill demo from my local record store.
Ooh. That's kind of cool. Demo disc for Resident Evil games are super fucking fun. Because you're getting to see the game in a very different state than what you're used to. Anyways, I'm watching Bakido right now. So I got Musashi on the brain.
This thing's made me so damn strong.
I don't like the amount of British people in this video game, dude. I don't know why. I don't normally have that bad of a issue with... Oh, thank you for the $5, by the way, Chip Chappa, completely.
But look, you've got yourself one too. What blessed luck.
We're different, but we vibe on the essentials. Agreed.
Right where we left off. Death can't stop us.
I wish it would stop you at least.
Am I crazy for just being weirded out that these are all Brits? Oh, okay. He tricked me.
You thought that'd cut through? Too bad.
I mean, it kind of did, right?
A metal hat.
This is very PS1 era music right now.
I'm just getting started down here.
It's satisfying. There's no doubt that there's a level of satisfaction.
The Odd Onimusha is such a weird game. It's categorized it as a survival horror game in structure. But the combat just feels so cool and tactical.
Agreed. 100% England. Thank you for the $5, by the way. Yeah, Onimusha was an incredibly unique title. It just had such a vibe all its own. I mean, it obviously had the foundational elements of survival horror. They were all represented, right?
Yes, this is what I wanted.
But like you said, there is a sort of... And then it was very difficult, too. Which is, like, not a given in terms of survival horror titles. Even though that does tend to be kind of like one of the... Oh, shit.
I really have gotten too strong.
Okay, maybe I should play the game and not talk. But yeah, there's something so incredibly unique and refreshing about Onimusha, especially in the context of playing it when it came out and what was available at the time. I wish that there was some kind of way we could get our hands on the PS1 build of the game. Alright, that's my bad. It does such a good job of, like, fainting. Yeah, just let him kill me so I can restart. Okay, yeah, I want to be able to restart immediately. Tarzan game is fine. That's all right. That's a sour tomato take if I've ever heard one before.
I wish it would stop you at least.
He's got cool hair. I like my enemy's hair. All right.
You thought that would cut through? Too bad.
Who the hell wears a metal hat?
So it's just like a real quick critical hit when you hit our RB.
Dancing with death.
This is a very Kefka feeling track. Motherfucker, I dodged. Oh, I got an itch. Oh, this doesn't count. This does not count.
So slow. You're weak, so damn weak, you fraud.
Hey, fuck you, asshole. What does this do? Oh. Okay.
Put your back into it.
I feel like I shouldn't be talking as much shit as the boss. The boss's whole thing is talking shit. Alright, come on. I fucking got you, dude. Your whole library, I know by heart, except for that. Asshole. He faints like a motherfucker.
What a thrill, what a riot. Mom is that me more, you stupid bastard.
Oh shit, there goes his metal hat. Alright.
I'm right here.
Asshole. I tried to block.
Got you.
First ball.
Alright. Wait, how did I get damage from that? Fuck off. What does this do? Alright. I got little armors. Ah, every time he gets me with that. Why does this song remind me of something?
No, you cannot be done already.
Esen his ass. They're using Esen for something that it's not here, and it's bothering me. The use of the word in this game is not accurate enough for me.
Stop you at least.
No, I checked. I can't change the Japanese dub. I gave it the old college try. We went to audio. Nothing.
Who the hell wears a metal hat?
Okay, so there is like some recovery after doing a dodge unsuccessfully, it seems. I think my biggest problem is I'm not capitalizing on these windows he's giving me by not hitting him enough. I keep thinking he's gonna counterattack me. It does kind of feel like you're at a very unfair advantage by playing this game at higher frame rates. Right? Am I crazy for that?
Let's go, Musashi. Oh, nicely done.
Ah, fuck, alright. I got you. I got you. Got your fucking number, dog. We're in. Oh, you thought.
Now fall.
Oh, I thought I had it.
So slow.
Motherfucker, I hit the button. Oh, I was in the middle of an item use animation. Maybe that's why. If it makes you feel any better, the engine's probably locked at 30 or 60. The actual frames are performative. Yeah. I mean, it is RE engine.
Right where we left off. Death can't stop us.
I wish it would stop you at least.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Maybe I should just try and like bait out that all the time.
Who the hell wears a metal hat?
I'm right here.
I see, okay.
What? Lost your nav? Scared?
My nav? See, this is what I'm saying. Don't make it British people.
I'm just getting started, gun you.
I mean, I'm not necessarily saying this is a negative, but it is kind of weird that one of the bigger mechanics of the game is sort of like based on random chance. Like they're like, yeah, guess what he's gonna do. Oh, fuck him. Asshole.
Yes, yes, this is what I wanted, what I needed. Dance with death. I love it.
Fucking dick. I just want to absorb my health. Okay, I hit the button. I swear. Let the record show. You fucker. Oh, I should. Okay, because you can reverse the grabs as well. Sick.
Oh, you cannot
That looked
take
cool
us
as fuck,
already.
I'm not gonna lie. Picture this. Two samurai going out for a cheeky kebab after the footy. The most fucking Australian sentence ever spoken.
We left off.
I have a weird thing about listening to Australian people. I don't know what it is, dude. I'm coming across as a fucking asshole here. I want that shirt from Dexter's Lab where it says I hate kids with funny accents. I feel like that's my vibe. There's more than one. Okay. Why did it take me so long to recover from that? Oh, maybe because I didn't block it. I see. At the right. I see. I think it's kind of... weird that they give me this stamina thing to manage from the enemies as well. Because I don't think that I can choose to do more damage to their stamina than their life bar, so I don't know where the benefit of that comes into play. That's on me.
That's all you've got?
All right. All right, this is going to be the one. This is going to be the one.
I wish it would stop you at least.
I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
Too bad. Who the hell wears a metal hat?
I guess my question is, if I leave these on the battlefield... Ah, he keeps fucking me with that. Okay, maybe I stay a little closer to you and that baits out your attacks a little more. I keep thinking that's going to be the one that he's going to try and fucking... I'm doing so bad this time. Alright, that's good, that's good, that's good. This one's going to be the one for sure. And Jared needs a game journal. Typical. Fuck off, dude. I think, you know, a portion of it does come from me trying to do things like perfectly. When the game gives you the opportunity to do shit like this and like get a perfect parry or something, it does sort of give me the feeling that I have to do it.
Who the hell wears a metal hat?
I need to pay attention more. That's my problem. Pay attention, Jared. Let's go. Asshole. Alright, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? I would like you to attack, please. Okay, he does a bit of a charge for that. A little cheeky charge. I've got him on this one. This is fine. This is perfectly fine. Real quick, just a little bit of, just to be safe. Ah, Jared, you idiot. You talk shit too close to the sun. What do I... Oh, use the right stick for that. Okay. Yeah, I want to do that.
I'll never get sick of this. Let's go, McCarthy.
Ah, you fuck... I thought I was far enough away. Asshole.
Why is your blood so filthy?
Who can fucking help that?
I've gotten too strong.
David's getting with a fucking British accent. I applaud. Have at it, dude.
I wish it would stop you at least.
I've been fucked up lately. I've been so tired all the time, it's ridiculous.
Who the hell wears a metal hat?
I'm trying so hard to fucking block this shit.
With death.
Is that your best?
Oh, this is fun.
Alright, do the jump with the leg. I command it. Okay, yeah. Alright, so I wasn't mashing buttons enough, I guess.
You stupid bastard!
It's actually not that hard of a fight. You just have to like mash more than you think you would be allowed to.
Swing! So slow!
This is looking grim. Now fall!
I was like, oh yeah, I'll be cool and block the last hit. Very Jared of me.
Got you!
Oh, you actually didn't, fool?
You knew this was coming.
Oh, sick. Okay. Fucking dope. Yeah, so you just have to kind of like mash the button. All right. I got you. Okay, so yeah, that was my problem. Yeah, so what I was doing was, okay, I have to pick the exact right time to hit the dodge button, but the game's like, nah, dude, it's cool. You could just fucking hit it a bunch. I mean, fair enough. I wasn't meeting the game on its terms. All right, so what do you guys think? We got a couple of options here. We could play some Silent Hill F, see if potentially my desire to self-immolate after playing that game gets any better. We have the Stalker 2 DLC that I've been playing for a while. We could do that. We got a lot of options here. It's up to everybody. Onimusha's back, baby. I don't know if I would say Onimusha's back. I don't know if those were the words that I would use personally. The dev said not to treat the game too much like a song. Oh, okay, all right. Thanks. Dude, I do have it. You gave it to me. It's on the fucking potential list, I guess. All right. What do we got? What are you guys thinking? Let's we could do a poll, right? Let's see what the people want. How do we do this? Plus start a poll. We got the Stalker 2 DLC.
Play Devil May Cry 3.
I mean, I guess I could. I do have the HD collection on here as well, but I'm not really in that mood. What else? What other options do we have? Hold up. Thank you for the $2 chip chat, by the way. Oh, here's our Steam right here. We have a lot of options right now. Let's... Ground Zero I've been playing through, enjoying it. We have the Sinking City 2. If you guys, I mean, people seem to like that. SHF. The Revanchist was a really interesting playthrough. That's going to be in a future Modern RE game video. I already have the script finished for it. Did you guys know that fucking Hard Edge had a sequel? It's so weird. It's like a card battle SRPG. I'm getting messaged. I can't open that while I'm streaming. Who knows? It could be the worst type of content imaginable. What do we... Oh, I didn't even do the fucking poll, idiot. There we go. All right, what else do we have? Heard Silent Hill F was Garbo. It is. There are reasons to play Silent Hill F, but it is also kind of garbage. Total Chaos remake. I did a lot of Q&A help. But I really do want to. Like I said, it's an issue of playing a video game that I'm not going to cover on the channel. That's the only thing. And at the moment, I have so much shit that I need to do. I have Ground Zero, Vultures needs to be covered because it's so fucking interesting. The Stalker 2 DLC, which I'm already 100 hours in. I have to make a video. I just fucking have so much shit. I got this Hard Edge sequel because I thought maybe it would be fun to make a video where like the first quarter of it is a kind of concise review on Hard Edge Part 1, or what's it called in America? Strag, or I forget what it's called. Something ridiculous. Did I finish Chronos? I did, and that's another game I need to do a video on because it's like, it's a horror game that sort of disappeared immediately, and then I played it afterwards, and it was really good. So it has a sort of, this would make a good video type of vibe to it. Who's winning? What's the, are you winning, son? Can I ask why you wouldn't cover it? Oh, it's not so much that I like, oh, I'm never going to cover it. It's just that I have to play it first. And getting the time to actually play it is the problem. I've heard this is good. Death Scourges. Scourges, right? Crosscode will forever be. Casp talks so much shit about RPG YouTubers talking about Crosscode. Crosscode's one of the greatest indie role-playing games ever made. It's so fucking good. Oh, it was you. Should I be looking at shit that you say? Hold on, maybe I can move it real fucking fast, just in case. Oh, I see. Okay, I got you. Interesting. All right. I don't know what the 1-3 you sent me means. Sinking City 2 is pretty solid. I guess we could play that too if you guys want. Let's end this poll and see. How do I do that? It won't let. Okay, I can see it. Yeah, everybody's saying Stalker 2 anyways. I don't know. I kind of want to play Stalker 2. Let's do that. I shouldn't have even done the poll. I want to do what I want to do. You guys can suck it. I'm still playing the playtest build of the DLC. I wonder if that's going to be different from the public. Can I close you? Let's see. End poll. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why I even asked you guys. I can just do whatever I want. I'm 3-1-3. Oh, okay, I see. Josine has caused that to be such a fucking dead serious. It's one of the internet's greatest conspiracies that I'm actually really short. Jared, read the polls. I did. This is not a democracy. This is a geroocracy. Jared says, screw you guys, I'm going home. And home is the zone. So you're 100% correct on that one. I will say also, I have a video on the Stalker 2 DLC. It's really fucking good. It's crazy that a DLC for this game comes out and I'm like, okay, I'll play through it. And 100 hours have gone by. That's fucking wild. I have not watched the new Ghost in the Shell anime. I need to really bad. I have it. I need to watch through it. I just haven't had an opportunity. Me and the wife have been watching Bakido and this Korean show called Trigger. Really good stuff. But are you even 180 centimeters? I turn that into American. I need the American unit of measurement. How many Americas is that? There we go. Nice. Let's see where we were and what we were doing. Because I think what I'm doing now is just harvesting artifacts at the moment. Let's find out. Honestly, it's been a bit. I've been playing Ground Zero a lot lately. Okay, well, let's sell some shit while we're here. Oh, fuck. I forgot I can't use the escape key. Shit. I guess Rostock is near here. We can fuck with Rostock, sell our shit. It's a bit of a hoof, but we can do it. Bought this game a few days ago after the 2.0. You know, some things have been addressed. It crashes more now than it did for me at launch, which is pretty strange. And the developers, GST Game World, is like, yeah, we fixed that problem where enemies will just sort of spawn in out of your line of sight. And they sort of did. They didn't lie about kind of fucking with that, but I do have a couple of instances. Oh, these two dudes just got into a fight and I had to kill this guy right here. I don't know what it was. They had some sort of a disagreement and then one of them started shooting at me. But yeah, I've had a few different times where I was walking around an encampment and it was totally empty. I explored it. Everything was good. I walked down the stairs and came back up and it was filled to the brim with zombies. This is another problem I've been having with it too, is slug artifacts. And, oh, it's only slugs right now. Sometimes 5.56 rounds and slug artifacts will just spawn into my inventory every time I load the game. So it's definitely got a couple of issues with it, but it is very fucking good. I found the 1.0 release of Stalker 2 to also be really good, so maybe my opinion is forever fucked. But this game is just as incredibly engrossing as it was on launch. And it's up to you to figure out whether or not that's a good thing. Alright, man, it was good talking to you, man. Have a good one, bro. I'll watch that video on the Capcom shit with Onimusha, though. That's an interesting... There was never a tanker here. This is not lore accurate. One day I should play it. Maybe even film reviews on one in Sky. Like Clear Sky? I think everybody should play Stalker. It is the quintessential video game in terms of being immersed in an environment. There is no scenario where you can play Stalker and not fall into this world completely. It's just, it's not possible. The new Onimusha looks really weird. Yeah, they're taking it in a new direction. I should probably change the title now that you mention it, actually. Oh, fuck, I shouldn't leave it idle like that. A bloodsucker is going to kill me immediately. Hold on. No, don't do that. I can't... Okay, maybe that pauses things. Alright, let's change the stuff. How do I do that? A good YouTuber would know. Stream settings. Stalker 2. This time, it's... Fuck. I don't know. What do you... Like, this time it's personal, but with Stalker. How do you spell blyat? I don't know how to fucking spell it properly. Stalker 2 Vodka. That's all I could come up with. That's the most fucking racially charged thing I could say at the moment. Have I played Stalker Gamma? I have. And in a lot of ways, this is not as good as Stalker Gamma. Stalker Gamma is a much better simulation than Stalker 2 is. Stalker 2 is a little more... Uh-oh. I pissed somebody off, apparently. Yo! What the fuck? Where did they all come from? What are they? They look like army, but I don't have any beef with the army. Shit. Where's that guy shooting from? Dude, they were fucking everywhere. Oh, I felt like that should have been a headshot. Yeah, they're wearing fucking fatigues. Dude, what the fuck? This is why I love Stalker. Oh, whoops, wrong one. That's my anti-red. And that's not the right one either. I just chugged an energy drink mid-fight. I see you. Got him. Got his fuck ass. Someone's still around. I'm still being targeted. It's not freedom. I'm cool with freedom at the moment. Although I'd rather not be. I am more of a duty man myself. Okay, what are we thinking here? We bring the fight to them? I feel like he's over here. I fucking knew it. I knew he was over there. Asshole. Who are these? They are freedom. Yo, what the fuck? Why is freedom pissed at me? What did I do? Holy shit. I have no idea what happened in between loading my game, but I pissed off freedom really bad. Yo, this is fucking wild. I've never had an issue with freedom. Holy fuck, dude. This is a little fucking creepy. I have been cool with them this entire time. Is it like Stalker where I have access to my standings with all the factions on here? Statistics maybe? No? Oh, what the fuck, dude? Yo, this is wild. This is why I love this fucking game. I could not tell you what... Okay, hold on. No way! Are you fucking kidding me? That's what it's from? Holy shit, I remember this. Oh, fuck. Dude, I know what I did. I know exactly what I did. That's crazy. Okay, so what happened was, I took a job from a Freedomer to rescue this random dude. He's unfucking affiliated with Freedom. And, the guy who gave me the quest was kind of a cunt. So I fulfilled the job. I freed the guy from capture, right? And at the end, I got on a phone call with a Freedomer who gave me the job, and he was being an asshole. So I was like, fine, it's good, whatever. I turned in the quest. And afterwards, I let the guy walk away a bit and then shot him in the head and looted him. And I guess that pissed off Freedom. Holy fuck. Dude, I fucked my entire playthrough up. And this dude, Freedom occupies Rostock in Stalker too. So if the entire group is pissed at me, that's going to be a real problem. I'm about to walk into a fucking hornet's nest if that's the case. This is going to be fun. It's in Unreal 5, so we can only hope for a Stalker 2 Gamma. Yeah, there's so much about this game that is so good, and so much of it is being held back by Unreal, I feel like. Okay, I guess this is alright, this is fine. Maybe it was literally just that group in Freedom. Because nobody else is pissed off at me. Okay, good. Oh, that's fucking... Wow, that's crazy. That came back to bite me in the ass so strangely. They fucking hid out in Rostock and waited to fucking ambush me. That's so cool. I love this game so fucking much, dude. I fucking love Stalker. God, that was so sick. Oh, shit. What was that? Someone's firing off some shit. Dude, Stalker's so fucking good. You guys have no idea. I just had a rush from that situation. My blood was fucking pumping. The heart rate was going, dude. That's kind of weird, though. Is Freedom the only... Well, I think it was a specific, like, splinter faction of Freedom. It was like a subgroup, because that guy specifically gave me that job. So I think what happened was I pissed off that group specifically.
Oh, take care of everything.
Shut up. I don't care. I'm gonna do some trading, get rid of our PDAs. These fucking artifacts that keep spawning into my shit randomly that I don't want. I do need 45 for my pistol. Russians in chat, translate every word of this, please. This is still, I would still like to be lighter if possible, and I'm not carrying as much as I would also want to carry. Am I gonna get hit with a copyright strike for the song playing? Who wants to guess? I can't find 7x62 anywhere in this goddamn game. And I chose a 7x62 rifle. This is such a fucking problem. I remember when Stalker was crap, but then the industry degraded so fast it became a masterpiece in comparison. I always loved Stalker. It's always been incredible to me. But I can't argue that the industry is a giant piece of shit now. It would be nice to switch to a 308, honestly. The Mark 1 is so fucking cool. I'm worried about going to that bunker down there because I might initiate some conversations that'll spoil the DLC. That song definitely? Oh yeah? Fuck. Okay. Okay, I gotta close it with I. I'm so fucking sick and goddamn... Oh, I can't... Okay. I can't escape shit unless I can use the fucking escape key. Oh, god damn it. How am I gonna get out of this conversation? There has to be another button that I could press that would get me out of dialogue. Okay, well, I guess there's that. What if what if I traded and then I decided to back out of view with something else? Oh, fuck me. We're gonna have to play a little game of how the fuck do I figure this out? Oh, okay.
I can get some more goods.
I guess we could use the controller for that too. I really need to figure out what the fuck is going on with my computer. It's Streamlabs OBS that's doing it. I know that much for a fact. Okay, yeah, I did have this car rod for a while, and it was okay enough. I don't know. Let's change our loadout a bit. We'll get rid of the PSO. Get rid of all that. And let's find a new gun to use. What do you use? 7x62, of course. I do not want to use a fucking AKM. Oh, the Karat's so cool, though. No, I can't use that. We're gonna have to find us a gun. Dedicated Fire Lake music. Fire Lake? What is Fire Lake? Like a band? Let's talk to this guy's competitor real quick. I really hope that the people watching this stream can one day find the beauty that is playing through a Stalker game. This is truly a fucking vibe. Oh, well, he had 7.62 right here. All right, Jared, you're a fucking idiot. Do I have this on? No. Wonder would that work with my other rifle? All right, let's get this, and then we'll go back. I hate that I have to hit the fucking controller buttons to get out of conversations. Streamlabs is fucked up. Something has gone wrong. I'm going to have to go through Streamlabs and get rid of all my hotkey mappings, because there is something in Streamlabs that is causing escape not to be read. This no escape thing is getting out of hand. I have no escape from it. That's how bad it is. Yeah, we'll put you... yeah. Oh, we do have... Okay. I do have this slot. But there's nothing I could do with it. 74 rounds isn't terrible. It would be nice to have something with a little more of an automatic firing rate, but what are you going to do? You think the game's in a good state? I'm holding off playing until I get the approval from the community. I will say right now, my biggest problem with it is the crashing throughout my 100 hours or so, I've had 7 crashes, which isn't the worst ratio in the world, but outside of that, I find it to be fucking just crazy fun. It has removed a lot of the issues that I had with 1.0 for sure. Some of the issues still exist. Like, you will be sitting somewhere, turn your head, and you will notice that bad guys just randomly spawned in. People who are aggressive to you just out of nowhere show up. Dude, I hate this fucking shit.
Bring me something.
I guess it's a good thing I have a controller just ready to go on my desk, or that would be a problem. Honestly, yeah, I think I would recommend it. I think it is still, like I said before, it's not up to the state that you would want out of something like Stalker Gamma, which is like full fucking simulation, you know? But it is really, really fun. It is really good, and it's in a much better place than it was. Also fog. It's got fog now. It makes a point in the loading screen to point out, it's like, yeah, we got fog now. You can tell they grew a lot. Yeah, I mean, they probably just figured out how to use Unreal a little better. I remember my point was when I made my video on Stalker 2 was that, you know, switching to Unreal 5 was supposed to be like, yeah, so we can get rid of a lot of the issues with stability, a lot of the graphical glitches or whatever. But it's like, I feel like this isn't so much better of a looking game. Okay, that's not a good sentence. This is not so much more of a visually appealing game than Stalker Call of Pripyat that the switch to Unreal 5 with all of its issues would be warranted. You could have just done another game in X-Ray Engine, honestly. I thought yeah. Okay, well then fucking give me that. I would recommend the DLC though. It's really fucking good. And I think if you're playing through the base game and you include the time spent in the DLC, you can spend 200 hours in this easy.
Will you be playing Townfall the day it releases?
Hey, what's up, Embalmed in Memory? I guess it depends on what's going on when it releases. I'm not crazy interested in playing that game. I haven't seen very much of it that makes me go like, oh, fuck, yes, this is going to be sick. So if I do play it, it'll be more out of a morbid sense of curiosity. You know what I mean? Did I watch Inglourious Bastards? Yeah, it was really good. And that's one of those movies that I kind of feel like it people are a little more kind to than is necessary. It's not the greatest movie in the world, but it is good as fuck. I'm trying to find the leader of this mob, see if I can recognize his face, because he's the one who gave me the... I'm imagining he's going to be the one who gave me the fucking quest. Maybe that was him. What's his name? That's one thing I really liked about Stalker that pisses me off with Stalker 2 is I can't see their alignment or their name when I try to loot them. Unreal 5 is just slop and Instagram filters. Stalker 1 is real graphics. Yeah, you're not going to find me disagreeing with that. That's 100% agreed. Who are you? Okay, I guess they're not pissed at me. Maybe we should throw some bolts at them and see what happens. Did it turn off his flashlight? No fucking way. I mean, those guys are freedom, and we are kind of out in the wilds. They didn't attack me, so that's a good sign. Oh, shit. Psychic anomaly. I was laughing the whole way through. I mean, it's fucking hilarious in a lot of the scenes, and not so much in the ones that they meant for it to be funny. I think it's so fuck, what's the term? it's I don't want to say like it goes too far because that's not what I mean, but it sort of attempts to, and in doing that, it's kind of like a child, where it's like, oh, that's cute. I think the industry is shifting to UE for the ease of kicking out their highly paid professional programmers and picking up disposable UE5 developers. I mean, really and truly, it is stupidly expensive, and it's a huge cost to attempt to build your own engine, and then in doing so, you're going to have people on staff that are really good with an engine that doesn't have the kind of what would you call it? Sample size to draw from. People haven't figured out your proprietary engine for you, so it's a motherfucker in that sense. Unreal has always been an alternative to that, though, and I don't think anything's happening now that hasn't been happening for the 20 years that it's been a viable option.
Yeah, he's been on the mainland for a while, but managed to do business with Lukash.
I should probably record this, huh?
He wanted his help to get the technology, but now mercenaries have it.
All right, I need to start up
everyone
OBS.
wants a piece of it. No wonder. Loads of people would like the chance to use that potential.
So if you ever watch this video, just know that
Destroy things like
you were
that.
present during
Not figure
the
out how to
process of
use
getting
them.
footage.
It doesn't even matter who's going to try to control it or how. This is dangerous.
Where is
Come
it?
on.
Stalker
Who
2, there we
controls
go.
it and how? That's what matters. The technology is just a tool.
No, I don't fucking agree with you, Mavka.
Right. Let's table this for now.
They introduced Mavka, and I feel like I'm against her.
Instead. That's where the mercenaries have set up shop.
Why is OBS not seeing my shit? Hold on. I have to set... Yeah, Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. Why can't you see it? Ah, come on. Don't do this to me, OBS.
Let's discuss the details.
There are several entrances into the laboratory.
What the fuck's
My
happening?
people and I will take the main entrance. We'll go in as loud as possible and draw the guards' attention. I
If you
already
have your own
some
engine, you
ideas
call the
on how
shots.
to separate their forces
Yeah.
into small groups where we need them.
Meanwhile, we'll go in from the side entrance. We haven't spotted any guards outside. We'll try to keep a low profile while inside the lab too.
Hey,
The
what's up with your
ventilation
face,
system
Mom?
mostly goes the same way as the route Duty will be taking. So we'll be able to cover them.
So we work together and move at the same time. Once we find the stolen technology, we will talk about what to do with it. Now, Skiff, you decide who you will go with.
Fuck. I think I have to roll with Zulu. I don't know if I agree with Mavka, but my problem is I'm not getting any video. And I think maybe it's because Streamlabs OBS is already seeing it. So I might have to just stick with Shadow. I guess we'll just do that, yeah. I think I'm gonna have to go with Zulu. I really disagree with Mavka on how she's gonna use this tech.
If I need to get into X-16, I prefer the main entrance. I'm with you, Zulu.
Thank you, Skiff.
Oh yeah, by the way, this
Help
is
me out
Zulu
with
from Call of
another thing
Pripyat, by the
before
way.
the
Isn't that
attack.
sick?
Warm up a bit.
Okay, we'll clear our part of the lab. No problem. We'll beat you to it. Zan, gather the team. Let's
Actually, you
discuss
know
the
what?
plan.
Let me turn on... Oh good, we're glitching out already. Where's my heads up? Just so I can know when I'm recording. I'm gonna say bottom right. Hopefully it doesn't show up and... Okay, what the frame rate is dead now. What happened? It's back. The frame rate came back, don't worry.
So, we need to get ready for the attack. We will be entering the laboratory through the main door and distracting the mercenaries with explosions placed in specific spots. To make sure it all goes smoothly, We need to have our people ready. And get our hands on some dynamite. I'll take care of the people, as I have experienced fighters that are bored and ready to roll.
You're acting
Take
at
care
me,
of the
Zulu. What the
explosives.
fuck?
But don't worry, I'll tell you where you can find some.
Okay, I'm ready to get started.
Ready to
Let's
get
do it.
started. Tell me what to do.
You will have to go to the old
Drones
barracks to find
in the zone?
explosives.
Oh my god.
That's where a group of bandits set up shop. It looks like they want the meeting to be peaceful and quiet.
I'm not gonna do that.
But I'm not entirely sure they can be trusted.
Yeah, what if I
You
just
will
kill
find
him?
them at these coordinates. When you are done, get to the rally point. We'll discuss the attack plan in more detail. Schwartz,
Alright, Zulu.
gather the rest of the team.
I'd go to the fucking ends of the
Let's
earth for you,
discuss our
brother.
plan.
Yeah, I think the same reason that you don't really fly a lot of vehicles in the zone would be why you couldn't have drones. It's because the anomalies would fuck it all up. Run! Alright, where we headed? Where we headed, boys? Here's the problem, David. I can't mention the faction duty without my wife making a joke about the word duty, and it's fucking ruined the video game for me. The fuck is that? Loners? They look like loners. Yeah. Oh no? What fucking patch is that? Is that malachite? No, malachite's green. What are you?
Talk to our boss. Hey, man.
Baggage.
Well, here we are.
What are you? What faction do you represent? Sun?
See you. I could sure go for a nice steam bath right about now.
Yeah, we all could, friend. I wish I had a audience of mostly Stalker fans, because those are some of the most unhinged individuals on planet Earth. Do I have a Switch too? Yeah, I bought one for my wife for her birthday a while back. I haven't really played much of anything on it myself, though, to be fair. I think no, this is not where I thought it was. Any artifacts? No? Alright, fuck it, we don't care. If I can't financially benefit from it, I'm not doing it. Oh! Yo, did you see that shooting star? Oh, that was fucking dope, dude. It was just like, oh, what's that mod? Not complete. The mod for, Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. Maybe it is complete mod where that shooting star happens. It's very Roadside Picnic-esque. Alright, I can 100% make this jump. Zero doubt. Total follow through. Oh, fucking asshole. Hell yeah. Freedom is not freedom. Original name has a stronger meaning. Really? Biggest Stalker fans are in the trenches right now. Yeah, that is true. What is the original meaning? How would you... Could you find an English equivalent for the freedom factions? Oh, Poppin'. That's fun. I haven't seen a lot of that, actually. This is kind of interesting. I just saw that. Yeah, so is there an English equivalent for it that you could find? I wonder. That looks like fucking Artifact City to me. Yeah, I could make that. The will. Yeah. Okay. I could see that. It definitely, because in the Stalker lore, freedom kind of feels more like a hippie type of thing. The will makes it sound a lot more authoritative, I guess. Freedom of will. Okay, I like that. I guess if you're going to say it as a faction, though, and use it as a noun, freedom has a better sound to it on its own than just the will. Duty versus will. You know what I mean? If you're using them as singular nouns. So that might have been just like something for usability, not necessarily translation's sake. Metal Gear 5 was good. Me and my wife put a lot of time into it, and it sort of got boring after a while. I think that was my fault, though. I spent a lot of time in that game kind of engaging with it the way that it wanted me to, which was to do a bunch of like bullshit side missions in the same location. And I've heard the argument before. People say it's like, no, but you know, it's such a huge location, you could do so much in it, you could set so many missions in it, and each one would be different. And I get that, but that also feels like cope. It feels like, yeah, you know, we set our entire game. I mean, obviously I know that this is an exaggeration, but you can't squeeze all that content out of like a single open desert area or something. So we were like at the 75% mark with that game. We were just kind of like, I'm done with it. I feel like what I want to do for this bandit meeting is just start picking at them from afar. I have a long-range rifle. Might as well make use of it. First we want to save, though. This is such a beautiful game. Sitting here instead of editing a 3-hour-long video. Hey, I'm in the middle of editing something myself. I know exactly how you feel. I'm making some really good progress with it, too. If you guys want, I can show you what I have so far. I think it's really cool. If we get enough people who want to see it in the chat, I'll whip it out. This game looks boring. Too much walking around a bland, empty place. See, bland is where you lose me, because the zone is probably one of the most interesting settings in video games, bar none. And by interesting, I mean immersive and impactful. Here's the problem. You have to be, in order to, because you're not wrong. This is a lot of walking around. There are fast travel you can use, but most stalkers, I would imagine, don't make use of the fast travel system quite so often, because this is part of playing this game is because you want to be in this setting. It is an incredibly interesting world, and the setting is just fucking, it's glorious in its dystopic, desolated nonsense. You can't deny how fucking engaging of a world this is. And I think a lot of it does sort of come from the simulation level, or at least attempt at achieving a level of simulation. But the reason you want to walk around here is because you enjoy the aspect of it. If you come up on a group having to holster your weapon so that they don't find you to be a threat, or moving around corners and using like breach tactics, switching fire modes on the fly, being able to switch between your like a holographic sight versus your iron sights. There's something about playing this game that it does not hit the same way other games do. And I think why people enjoy it so much is because it is just You can't get this experience anywhere else. Yeah, these guys are fucking lit up. And because it's a game that sort of strives to give you a, I don't know why I'm taking this ammo. It's worth nothing. It strives to give you a sort of real-life adjacent simulation of a world. You tend to approach situations with that in mind. And if you see something in the game, you, instead of thinking like, oh, I guess the engine fucked up or something, you'll start to wonder, like, why did Freedom just attack me? I should be, you know, good with them. And then that moment that I had where I was sort of trying to figure out why they were pissed off at me, I think that's what makes Stalker so special. Is it sort of does exist as its own world. Oh, fuck. I'm an idiot. Alright, let's take this off. It's frustrating me. Where are these fuckers? Am I crazy for thinking they should have been here? It's not even... Oh, it's on the other side. The bandits aren't here, my man. We do have a stash, though. Oh. Well, 9x19 SMG? I don't mind if I do, actually. Of course, I have no fucking sights for it. Oh well, that's not a problem. Oh, so those med kits actually were a part of your life? That's fucking wild, dude. I'm not feeling it. I never played a Stalker game. I didn't play Fallout 3 either. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. If this is giving you negative vibes, something like Fallout 3 definitely wouldn't do it for you either. That's alright though. I mean, everybody has their preference. No worries. I think, I would say though, if you were to ever approach a Stalker game, do so with an open mind. Because, like I said, there is an experience to be had here that just cannot be had elsewhere. There's no other video game in existence that's going to make you feel like a Stalker game does. It is just, it's so fucking... Oh, here we go.
So, I don't need to show him off like it's a holiday parade. You're fine in the stash.
Switch to a different firing mode here. Okay. So I realize you guys want to have a fair deal, and I respect that. But I kind of want to kill all of you. Not for any particular reason, but he just called me a dickhead. You're breaking the armistice. Put on the old night vision. Get the one up on him. Yo, don't ever fuck with me. I'm the greatest. Let's take off this. Iron sights for this. Remember, no Russian. God his fuck ass, dude. Never. He's a ghost. He's talked about in hushed whispers. Alright, someone's still around here. Oh, there we got a PDA. Metro looks more interesting. It's a much more linear video game. And if you're more into like a what would you call it? A more condensed sort of. Oh, he's around here somewhere. Yeah, if you're looking for a more condensed, purposefully orchestrated experience, Metro's it for you. I would definitely recommend Metro, though. It is so fucking good. How similar to Metro is Stalker? They're very similar in vibes, basically. They're incredibly different in the way that they play, but in terms of just like general vibes, I think 5 is my grenades, yeah. Oh, I know why I can't look down sights, because I have night vision goggles on. I got his ass in some way. Hold on, guys. I need to wrap up real quick. Wrong one. Is that, no? Oh, it's you. I forget. I keep forgetting my fucking hotkeys. Oh, I did kill him with a shotgun blast. Alright, listen, I'm the best. It would be nice if you could, like, temporarily switch off your scanner.
Dude, we're out of here. We didn't sign up for this BS. If you don't finish your job, you won't get your coupons or any future jobs. Screw these orders. You can chase mutants around the lab yourself. We'll keep the explosives as payment. You regret that.
Nice. Yeah, Metro is a linear FPS based on a book. Stalker is an open world FPS based on a book. That's the difference. Maybe there's something to be had down there. You never know. Any stash at all? Nope. All right. Stalker and Metro are very similar in why they're enjoyable. The only difference, and the major one, is that in Stalker you're playing your story more or less. In Metro you're along. Yeah. Metro feels very much like a late PS3, Xbox 360 era first-person shooter, in the sense that it's very much a thrill ride with like a bunch of set pieces and a very linear kind of guided experience, which is not necessarily like a 4-letter word. It's really amazing for what it is. And you can have a few of your own sort of unique experiences in that world. But with Stalker, the entire game is that build your own approach kind of. Oh, fuck. What are these guys doing? I saw you. They act like they're gearing up for something. Alright, never mind. Oh, these are just loners. It is really fun playing a video game that kind of asks you to identify people that you come across in the world. It's like Call of Duty, but not bad. Yeah, essentially. It's a Russian Call of Duty with mutants. Metro. I'm trying to get into Stalker 2, but I'm used to the sandbox experience of Anomaly Modded. Yeah, see, that's what the same thing with Gamma. It is such with Gamma or Anomaly, you're playing a simulation. You have to fucking keep your guns clean.
We are in position. All clear. Head into where we'll breach the entrance. escorting the Freedom Group. 5 minutes out.
Great. Stand by for further instructions.
Why? I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, yeah, it is. It's a more simplistic approach to that gameplay style. But what I think really makes Stalker 2 worth checking out are the small moments that you build for yourself. Returning to the cordon or heading back to the cement plant. Being able to come back to the zone and interact with it in a sort of deeper way, I think it is probably where a lot of Stalker 2 is going to find its worth. The gunplay is not as satisfying as a modded game of Anomaly or Gamma, because those games have a very a couple of shots will take you down kind of experience, which I tend to prefer. But if you're playing this game based purely on the act of exploring the zone, finding artifacts, getting a look at things that have changed, a lot of factions occupy different territory and stuff. It's a very different experience. I don't know. I get where you're coming from for sure. This is not that type of gameplay package, but it is really good for what it is, I think. I've been able to have a really good time with Stalker 2. But there are some aspects of Gamma and Anomaly, some parts of the mod that are just too simulation for me. I can't fuck with. And really, to Stalker 2's benefit, they also include certain game modes that you would find in Anomaly. Like, you can activate a game mode here in 2.0 that erases your save game every time you die or something. You can only save at campfires and stuff. Oh, we're finally getting some use out of this location. That's nice. What's this? Where are these dead bodies around here? I can see them on my radar. Are they in here? Alright, where's Zula?
Why did Freedom get the part of the lab crawling with mutants?
You could have volunteered for their squad if you wanted it so badly.
I guess it's a good thing we picked up that SMG too, since we're going down into lab. You definitely want more automatic firepower, close range situations. But also repeated locations. I mean, yeah, there are repeated locations in here, but I don't see that so much as like a lazy game design or anything, but more of just, if you're coming back to the zone, this is what you would want.
Come on over.
Oh no, did I just crash it? I only wanted to stop recording. Fuck. Shit. Ah, oh, Stalker 2, you strike again. You motherfucker. Come on, did I really no? Oh. Okay. Alright, well I guess that's okay then. Here's a question. You guys want to see what I've been working on with this video? Because I'm kind of proud of what I just edited together. Let's see. Let's start this bad boy up. Hopefully Stalker 2 won't take so many of my resources away that I can't watch a video in DaVinci Resolve. Better quick save. Already did. I'm already on it. Don't you worry. We'll skip this for the moment. Okay. I think this should... Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Don't you guys worry. All right, so let me make sure that you guys can see it, though. Yeah, you're still seeing the game. What the fuck? All right, well, how do I make... Hold on. Oh, I see. I know why. I know why. Yeah, we're on display capture. That's fucking strange. Oh, now you can see it. No? You can't. You can only see Stalker right now. This is weird. Hold on. We may not be able to watch this, guys. Let's put this on this window. Yeah, you guys really cannot see anything other than Stalker. Oh, because game capture's on. That's why. There we go. All right, let's turn off our other shit. Chat. Yeah. Here we go. All right, you guys, you gotta get ready for this. I think it's some of the best shit I've done in a long time. It's just gonna be like the first few minutes. Okay, audio should be good. Yeah. Nice.
Now, normally when you think of role-playing games, you would think PC or PlayStation.
How long have you been skating?
Ray Barbie, king, bro. Fucking king of skateboarding. Actually, this is fucking off. Hold on. Stalker's robbing me of resources. You know what? I tell you what, I was going to go ahead and head out of here anyways. I have to go to the gym today. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and we'll quick save once again in Stalker just to make sure. And then we'll get out of Stalker and we'll finish with a little clip that I've edited together so far. All right. Good. We're back. We'll start it over again. You got the full context needs to be had.
Now, normally when you think of role-playing games, you would think PC or PlayStation.
How long have you been skating? 6 years. When'd you start? 6 years
6 years ago.
If he fails,
Whoa, why'd he go black?
hit the
Oh, there you go.
Look at our new PlayStation graphics roll.
This is me.
Look at it. It's hard to believe such a small little box can cause so much joy.
Me the day after Christmas. Why is it fucking off so bad? Exuberant, enraptured. Other words that start with E. In my mind, Sony's PlayStation, it represented something new, something different. I mean, sure, it was the end of an era of gaming hardware, but it wasn't just that. It was a paradigm shift that, outside of marketing buzzwords and manufactured hype, it had real weight behind it. From my perspective, it was a moment to be savored. Even at the time, in such a young age, there was something in the air that let me know I was living through a kind of cultural milestone. Looking back, those early days of me owning a PS1, it was a sort of calm before the storm. One that was going to completely rearrange the way that I understood video games as a medium. And of course, I'm saying all this now with the benefit of age and hindsight, but back then, I probably couldn't express what made the PS1 so exciting if you held a gun to my head. I mean, I was a kid. Bigger, better graphics, that's about as deep as it got for me. Thinking back on it, it did kind of feel like I was perched atop a tidal wave. Completely unaware of where it was going to take me, but damn, just absolutely dedicated to holding on long enough to get there. I tried to make it. I tried to find a combination of eloquent ways of speaking and speaking in my actual voice. Trying to find that middle ground between finding interesting ways to say things, but not something that was so far outside of my own typical vocabulary. So hopefully that comes across, I hope. No matter how old I get, I think I'm always going to be able to call this memory up. After all, it's not often a person gets the chance to stand over the mile-high ledge of technological innovation and stare down into its future. And really, it's kind of sad because I don't think I ever got to experience that same level of excitement ever again. Sure, the increasingly powerful hardware to come would always bring a certain level of anticipation, but it just couldn't match the feeling of taking that first step into the unknown. That being said, one event does come to mind that got damn close. A single lasting memory that's similar to the launch of the PlayStation is marked by a kind of crossing of gaming barriers into a brand new world of possibilities.
That future starts right here, right now.
Kakiteki no Jidai is a Japanese term meant to describe a moment in history that represents a turning point. And as far as I see it, video games as a concept have had 3 of these breakthroughs. There's the advent and later popularization of 2D sprite-based graphics, the transition from those two-dimensional on-screen avatars into 3D, and finally the move from standard to high definition. And who appreciates that that's all Castlevania characters goes into that? That's super fucking nice. I have a little bit more, but essentially it's all basically an introduction of how the launch of the 360 sort of mirrored my excitement for the future of video gaming in the same sense that I felt it with the launch of the PS1. And then transitions into my experiences with the 360 leading to my first time playing The Darkness. So it's kind of a cool little narrative through line I built into the intro of the video. Just kind of something to, instead of starting immediately, bam, here's The Darkness, here's its development, and here's its story. Just kind of like a personal little anecdote.
Absolute Cinema.
Absolute Cinema. Thank you so much for the $2, Chip Chap. Yeah, when we talk about that first, just a little bit more into the HD era of video games, it's really important to recognize it was a binary system. Sony and Microsoft, they were going blow for blow in terms of features and end-user value in this brand new space of console hardware. While Nintendo, on the other hand, decided to park its ass on the "we don't need to compete, we've got peripheral-based gimmicks" sector of the spectrum, and they never really left. So effectively, it was a two-man show. As far as I'm concerned, though, in my own personal retelling of that story, there's one and only one main character.
This is what it's all about, folks. The Xbox 360. Anybody want this one by any chance? No?
At the time, me and my friend worked for his dad, selling high-end home theaters and designing home media solutions. And because the 360 was fully integrated into the Windows Media Center app, we were able to set up some really effective video distribution systems that could pipe HD video into every room of a house from a single storage server. That might sound a little crazy, but back then, even in the high-end space, building a bespoke computer for each wall with a TV hung on it was more expensive than just buying a game console. And dedicated, low-power, high-definition, small form-factor solutions had really yet to reach popularity. Anyway, what that meant was me and my friend got to play around with a lot of Xbox 360s, both on and off the clock. And usually we spent most of that time downloading and playing new demos from the live marketplace, which is where I first laid my hands on. Title drop. That's for real though. For a very long time, it was way more cost effective to network Xbox 360s with Windows Media Center than it was to build an entire media ecosystem within a single household. It was crazy. God, I can't believe there's all that fucking weird lubrication on my XLR cable. What freakiness happened in my room I wasn't aware of. Yeah, I think that's going to be it though. I don't know, I'm feeling low energy today. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you so much for liking the stream, subscribing, super chatting, whatever it is you guys do. I appreciate it. Hopefully all of you have a really good day. Please don't recomp. Oh, dude, a Darkness recomp. I did play the emulated version of the Darkness on the RPCS3 emulator, so it is kind of similar to covering a recomp in the video, but that would have been such good timing. Yeah, anyways, you guys have a good one. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all hanging out. Hopefully I see you again. If not, make wise choices. Get in the gym, lose some fucking weight, gain some fucking muscle. Get at it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.